What's up, everybody? Welcome to podcast. Now, I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Gamescom 2020. Kind of do what I normally do. Normally, I do like a top 5 reveals that were at the show. Sometimes I talk about disappointments, things that weren't at the show. But in this video, I kind of want to do all of it. I was having all these different ideas. I do very much appreciate the people in Discord, too, helping me through and kind of picking the topics that I'll be doing over the next couple of videos. If you guys want to join that community, the link for our Discord server will be in the description below. We watched Gamescom together. It was a lot of fun just to kind of react to it live. And again, they kind of helped me figure out some videos that are going to be going up tomorrow on my second channel as well as this channel. A lot of really fun stuff coming to you guys. So let's go through this. Look, Gamescom was pretty much what I thought. I think it's pretty fair to say that. You know, I've been very up and down on Gamescom. Last year I think I really hyped myself up, and it was a show that had some okay things, had some big things, but overall I would say it was, again, like an okay, maybe even a mediocre kind of show. Okay, I kind of actually Dumbledored it out of my mind, right? Like, erased it from my memory. And now, here we are in 2020, it's, again, been very up and down. I had very low expectations. Honestly, like 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, I had very low expectations. Jeff Keighley started to talk about the stuff that was going to be there, and I got very excited. I think I kept my cool as the best I've ever done, to be quite honest with you, in terms of any show. You know, we had people saying, hey, Gotham Knights and Harry Potter, and, are they going to be there? And I had always said, I really don't think so. I really don't think it's that kind of show. And, I think I was still excited for it, but I think I was ready not to necessarily be let down, but I was ready to put my expectations, I think, where they needed to be. And I'll tell you this. Look, did I think the show needed to be 2 hours long? No. I think there was a lot of padding. There were literal advertisements in the show at some point. There was literally an Xbox Game Pass ad, like a 2-minute ad there. So, I mean, there were things that I think were flat out not necessary, but we really had things, I think, for everybody. I truly do believe that. I would say the highlights were easily, and I said this in the Lego Star Wars video, well, firstly, Lego Star Wars, okay? Not necessarily a ranking, but I would say if I had to do like a top 5, I'm just going to kind of rattle some off. Lego Star Wars looked phenomenal. Probably the best thing that was at that show. Ratchet and Clank, dear Jesus, to see PS5 gameplay, like that, very pure, you know what I mean? Like, literally just, I wouldn't even say fluid, but they started it and it was just straightforward. And we knew that was going to happen, but to see it on screen, I was watching it on my TV, I mean, it was absolutely incredible. So that PS5 gameplay of Ratchet and Clank, seeing that it's coming out in the launch window of the PS5, incredible. Again, I'm going to be talking more about Ratchet and Clank in tomorrow's Podcast Now Plus video. Make sure if you guys aren't subscribed there, you are. 12 minutes. 12 minutes is one that I'm actually going to talk about on this channel tomorrow. Probably will be smaller. I guarantee you it'll get a couple hundred views compared to the other videos I make. But you know what? All cool. It's a game that, and again, when I talk about this is a conference or this is a show of all different levels, of all different for all different people, this is kind of what I meant. I mean, yeah, we did have our blockbuster hits, right? We did have our Call of Duty, okay? We did have our Destiny. We had that kind of, we had Ratchet and Clank, right? High level stuff. But this game, smaller, but I mean, it's super, super interesting. This is not the first time we've seen it, but this is, kind of bringing it back. Willem Dafoe being a voice actor, Daisy Ridley, James McAvoy. I mean, that's a pretty amazing trio. I mean, you could probably think of better ones, and I mean, like in all of Hollywood, but I mean, come on, for an indie game like that, a smaller-ish game, to have those three, I'm a big fan of all three of their, their work. I think they're all amazing actor and actresses, so I think they're going to do a phenomenal job. And like I said, Star Wars content in general, Lego Star Wars Squadrons looked really darn solid. I know it was just a trailer, but to see Hera, to see Wedge, to see just the way they kind of did the trailer with, like, Leia and the Emperor, like, in the background, I mean, all of that was very, very cool. And then The Sims, my dear Jesus, what the heck was that all about? I'm a big Sims guy. I haven't played The Sims in a very long time. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to monetize The Sims, so I don't think I'm going to be showing it right now. That's why the Sims video is actually also going to be on Podcast Now Plus. I don't know if YouTube will actually allow me to do Sims. They're kind of weird with Sims in general, but I'm going to see what I can do there. That was absolutely insane. I mean, I literally was watching and I was saying, this cannot actually be real. Like, I need to get this. And I think that's absolutely saying something. Little Nightmares 2, I mean, really, the more you think about it, Call of Duty, now look, it wasn't gameplay, but It was a cool cutscene. Okay, I think Gamescom did what it needed to do. I would say again, was it the most amazing thing in the world? No. Would I say? And I honestly though, would you say it's kind of up to par with like the PS5 reveal event? Like even with that, yes, you had your absolute blockbusters. I would say the best things at the PS5 reveal were better than the best things at this one. But I would say like the kind of like keeping it at the same level kind of thing that Gamescom was doing. I think they did it. I really, really do. I would say this was an overall really, really solid event. Maybe, again, it was how my mindset was going in. Maybe I was expecting it to be kind of like this, and it literally... Now, again, watching the World of Warcraft, Babylon or whatever that thing was, whatever that story was that took like 10 minutes, no thank you, okay? So, yes, there were things that literally dragged and were very, very annoying, okay? And, again, didn't really need to be 2 hours. Probably could have cut it down to an hour and a half, and nobody would have really complained. Oh, I didn't mention Crash. I mean, anytime you see Crash, it's an amazing thing, right? Was it revolutionary what we saw? No, okay, but at the same time, you know, these kind of challenge levels, I mean, my God, Crash games are already hard enough, so that's incredible too. I mean, again, like, nothing really reinvented the wheel. Nothing was absolutely insane. I would say, again, like, Lego Star Wars just, for some reason, hit me in a way I really didn't think it was going to. Again, Ratchet and Clank, like the CPS5 gameplay, not for the first time as we've seen. I guess Godfall would have been the first time, right? But to see this, I mean, I'm a big Ratchet and Clank guy. I'm going to get this game day one. Again, having it be like around the launch, I mean, they did pretty much what I had expected to do, and I think they honestly nailed it. It's one of those situations where it's completely different, but when I talk about like Ghost of Tsushima, and I say it's not the greatest open world game ever, it's not the best game ever created, but it was trying to do something, and it did it. You know what I mean? It was trying to pull off the open world samurai. I get that's a game. This is literally a gaming show, but I think the show kind of nailed what it was trying to do. It was a show with a lot of different games of all different levels for a lot of different people, and I think they nailed it. Again, were there things to be disappointed about? Yeah, I mean, Where in God's Name is Dying Light 2. Okay, that game I think would have maybe fit a show like this. Where in God's Name is Harry Potter, right? I didn't expect it here, but at the same time, we can all still question what the heck is going on. You know, you could say things. You could absolutely say, you know, where did this game go? Gotham Knights, you know, it would have been cool. I wasn't expecting it, but, you know, it was something that could have definitely shown up. There were definitely some things that were missing that I think could have been here. Assassin's Creed, remember I did in the top 5 things I wanted to see here. I would have liked to see Assassin's Creed. In fact, one of the people, remember one of those intermission things of people saying like what they're excited to see or what they've been playing or whatever that kind of intermission thing was, somebody mentioned Assassin's Creed, and I was like, oh my God, is this a lead into an Assassin's Creed trailer? Because I would have absolutely nailed it. I don't know how I would have gotten 2 things right? But that didn't happen. Okay, so I would have liked to see other things overall, but, you know, honestly, you look to the future. I mean, we had Mafia. Oh my God, I keep forgetting. Mafia, Little Hope. You know, you look ahead and you say, well, the next couple games that are coming out are Mafia, are Marvel's Avengers, which we didn't get, but, you know, whatever, which is Star Wars Squadrons, which we got, which is Crash, which we got, Little Hope is in October, which we got, Watch Dogs, which we didn't see, but we'll see, you know, very, very soon. I mean, they nailed a lot of the games that are coming in the next couple months, and then, yeah, they showed a couple things that are a little bit further, and then they showed some things that are coming in 2021, again, like Little Nightmares coming out. You know, I mean, they did a pretty darn solid job. I don't really know what people would have been expecting, you know, wildly more than what they did. Again, I get it. There's the Harry Potter group, which I am, by the way, like a huge member of, right? I mean, obviously, I would have liked to see Harry Potter, but, you know, I kept saying that it's not going to be there. I really don't think it's going to be there. Not that kind of show. So I really don't think we should have been expecting it. Gotham Knights, if people are disappointed about that. I mean, again, we just saw it. Not really the kind of thing for Gotham Knights. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have surprised me, but it also does not surprise me at all that it wasn't there. So, you know, I would say A+, honestly. Not necessarily, again, in terms of we got everything I could have hoped for, or it was literally like just some insane quality level that can never be reached. No, that's not why I would say this show was actually really good. It was really good because if you set your expectations, at least where I set them, right, I think it did everything it needed to. We got some games that are coming very shortly. We got some games that are coming far away. We got bigger games. We got smaller games that should interest you. Yeah, we got a snooze fest a couple times. Again, I would say shave 30, 40 minutes out, take a couple things out of this thing, and it would have actually been a very, like, an elite level show. Okay, I really do believe that. Even though the top things that they showed weren't even all that amazing, like, they, in retrospect, like a God of War or like a Halo. Okay, if you would have done that, like, obviously they don't reach that level, but they were all very, very solid. And if you just take out some of that, the boring parts, I would say. And yet again, I should say this though, because I like to try to speak, in terms of everybody or where anybody that watches these things can listen to. Hey, if you liked those things, then that's why they were there. You know what I mean? That's a cool part of it. Is some of those things just did not speak to me, and some things though that do speak to me do not speak to others. You think that everybody is gonna love The Pathless, right? Remember me talking about that game, or Everwild, or Kenna Bridge of Spirits? You think everybody's gonna love those games? No, I'm very interested in them, but that doesn't mean that everybody is. Well, it's the same thing in reverse. Just because we didn't like that World of Warcraft thing doesn't mean that everybody didn't love it, right? I'm sure there are a group of people that did love it. So, again, overall, very, very good job. Guys, let me know in the comments below. What'd you think? Were you impressed by the show? Did it do kind of what you were expecting? What were some of the top things that were there? What were some of the things that were missing that you would have liked to see? All of those things, let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel, Podcast Now. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. Again, join our Discord server if you guys have not yet already. We really did have a really fun time talking about Gamescom, and we're going to do it pretty much for all of these kind of shows. So definitely join that community if you guys have not yet already. More videos tomorrow. Again, Ratchet & Clank, Sims, the Star Wars Sims, 12 minutes, again, both on this channel and my second channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.